Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Diablo 3. My name is Wilfred. Today's video, I'd like to share with you how I've done the Trag'Oul Necromancer set dungeon. It is at the Act 4 upper Rhine of Cursed Fate. So you just need to walk down the stairs and keep a lookout for the set dungeon, kind of like portal that will light up, and you'll see it as I'm showing you right now here. So that is the entrance of the set dungeon. The Trag'Oul set dungeon require you to spend 1000% of your life on ability and heal the 1000%. Now, so that go without saying, I've got a part 2 of the video that show you the gear that I've used as well as the build that I've used in order to complete this set dungeon. But by and large, just make sure that you keep consuming your health and summon your mages. Sometimes you're kind of overdoing the whole thing, but it's kind of worth it. Make sure just keep popping so long as your essence can sustain for it and your health can sustain for it as well. Now, as you can see, the health the health regen is a little bit the objective is a little bit behind, and I'll show you a little bit later because I want to tell you the difference between one strategy to the another strategy. So I'm using Devour to devour the corpse to give me the essence and the life, but apparently that is not good enough. So what I then switch to is to make sure that I use a blood rush to pass through the mobs to heal myself, because the Trag'Oul set 2, the blood rush gain every rune. So with that said, then you will be able to heal yourself, and you can see it substantially a lot faster. Later on, you can see how I've done it. So I'm still using Devour right now, but soon I'll actually get it and say, okay, maybe I need to use a different strategy because I know that I'm not doing the second objective fast enough. Then alright. So now this dungeon, just make sure you patiently go through all the objective and make sure there's a lot of mobs there. Try not to miss any one of them. And so long as your character has pretty decent DPS, and I think that would be really fun. So here's when I blood rush quite a lot of mobs, and you see that the second objective can zoom all the way up really fast. So that really helpful. So just to demonstrate the before and after, so that you kind of get it as well, to understand how important it is to use the blood rush. You can pop 2 times, so to help you heal yourself a lot faster. As you can see that you kind of catch up on the progress a lot better itself. So it is one of those set dungeon whereby it's kind of fun. You can use the speed farm kind of like build, which is I'm using here. I got the Devour kind of aura. I've got the frailty kind of the aura, and yeah, it works out pretty fun. So that is it, and I'm close to getting the healing all done. You just need to zoom and zap around the mobs a little bit with your blood rush, and there you go. So I just 994, getting really close to getting things done. The only thing you need to be careful though, because this map is a little bit like you do need to pay attention to making sure that all the mobs are done. And now I've done the objective, I just need to make sure that I spend enough life to take off everything that I will need to. And yeah, that is about it. It's pretty alright. It took me about 2 tries because I didn't kind of like get it the first time, unlike the rest of the Necromancer set dungeons. But it was rather fun. And the map itself, like I said, make sure that you've got all these like ability, all these area that's being covered. And with that said, that would be the last 2 kind of like mobs to do. Alright, so now part 2 of the video coming up to talk about the gear and the build that I've used to complete this set dungeon. Part 2 of the video, let's talk about the gears and the builds that I used for the Trag'Oul set dungeon. So now the set works something like this one. Once you have the full set, blood rush gain every runes effect. So that's number 1. Number 2 is that at full life, your healing from skill is added to your maximum life for 45 seconds, and then also life spending ability deal X amount more damage, and also healing from skill is increased by 100%. So now what really it does is that make sure whatever build that you're having, you are consuming health to do it. So for example, I use a skeleton mage, which is the one that the life support. So what it does is that it costs me 40 essence and 10 health. So every pop you have, take out some of my health in order to do that. So that is one way to spend the life, which is one of the objective. Another one that you have to heal yourself. So healing comes in different way. You could do a devour as part of the healing as well, because it does give me the health globe and so on. But I think more importantly, you have to use it, heal it through your blood rush, which is the transfusion. So every mobs that you pass through, will give you the maximum health. Now I tried to do it just for devour. As you can see in the video, it didn't kind of picked up in the beginning. So I have to use quite a fair bit of like a blood rush between the mobs in order to gain the healing itself. So all you need to do is just make sure that you have the blood rush in your cooldown, in your hotbar, and make sure that you shuttle around the target itself. I don't really use the command skeleton at all in the set dungeon, so I just leave it as it is. It does interact with my Juseth set, but I don't think it is really necessary. The only thing you require is the skeleton mage, which is the one that consume health to summon them. You should have a devour as well. It gives you the essence and also the health back, so that is easy. You could have the frailty as well, as an aura that cripple the enemy around you. If they drop below 15%, then target just die. So that is kind of useful. I use it as an aura kind of a thing. It kind of help you to kill off target soon as you can. I think the gist of it is that you should be killing off target quite fast, because you need to complete there's a lot of mobs in the dungeon itself. Whether you need Land of the Dead or not, I use it towards the end because it just helps to get things done faster. You don't have to have it, but essentially no. I mean, that's the only thing you need. You need to summon the mage, you need to devour, and you need to blood rush. That's what the gist of the set dungeon is. Gear wise, again, it's not really anything extraordinary. I happen to have this rain that summon 2 mages and lasts a little bit longer, but I do not think it is necessary. I mean, in fact, in the set dungeon, I just keep summoning them just to consume my health down. So long as your DPS can take care of it, you shouldn't have a problem with that. There aren't really any other gear that I really would recommend as a mandatory. Do anything that make your character strong in DPS, and you'll be fine. Cube wise, I mean, I don't really have a lot of it doesn't really matter. Sometimes people ask me, why don't you show me what kind of gear you use and so on. But for that dungeon, sometimes it just doesn't really matter. The gear, you just have the 6 sets items here. For this particular set dungeon, you just make sure you have enough DPS and get everything done. All right, so now I hope you find all this set dungeon video useful, because it is not exactly my favorite part of the game, but fortunately for Necromancer, all 4 of them are pretty doable. So do check out my other videos on the set dungeon as well, and good luck to your season 17. Bye.